the sidewalk with the yellow ramps that are all put in now.
Yes.
And when he's in that wheelchair, his head bangs against his head too so bad. I'm just wondering what can be done?
Yeah, okay, so you've got, let me get this right. So you've got a guy in a wheelchair who has sort of a back brace going up, a neck brace, correct?
Correct.
And as he goes down the ramp on the corner, it is so rough that his head bangs back and forth, especially you get the whiplash every time he does it. Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to know what you can do about it. How about absolutely nothing? Because the city's already created these ramps, and it's in LA, and every single street corner was torn up to create the ramp. So you have this unusual outlier situation where, okay, because this person has a problem with the back brace, that person over there has a problem because the ramp, you go down too quickly. That person over there has a problem because there are little bumps on the ramp to slow things down, and they really bump them around and it's uncomfortable. No, there ain't nothing there. So what I'm going to suggest is either you put some padding or you hold his head, or he just whiplashes himself into complete collision. Keith. Hi, Keith. You're up. Welcome to Handle on the Law.
Hi, Bill.
Yes, sir.
What I'm saying, I purchased gravel by the yard, by the cubic yard. So it was a large amount of tractor trailer load. And when they showed up with the load, I noticed it looked, fairly shallow. So I measured the stress to get a volume down, measured how much they had on a rough judgment of all the, it was about a half of what I had ordered, or actually what I paid for.
Okay.
And I called the company, and they said that what the truck actually holds is actually 25% more than what the mathematics say. Anyhow, the company just said, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I had no, you guys owe me money, and
how much
that's where I'm at now.
Yeah, how much do you owe you in your opinion?
Well, I think like 980 for 22 cubic yards.
Okay.
So
What'd you get?
half that.
You got half of that.
Yeah.
So you're at $400 basically.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is a fairly easy one because mathematics are everything here. And you're seeing small transport, that's easy, for your $400. And I'm assuming you have a picture of the truck. I'm assuming that you know the volume of that truck. I'm assuming that there is some proof that you only got half of the volume. I mean, I don't know if you're taking photos so you can see into the bed of the truck and see that it wasn't full. I mean, the more information you have, and then you go in front of the judge and say, Your Honor, here's the truck, here's the volume, here's what I got, here are the photos, I'm owed $400. What are they going to say? There's no defense to that.
What they're going to say is that the truck is actually larger than what I'm claiming.
Yeah, but if you have a photo of the truck and you bring in the model, in other words, you literally go on the internet and find the model of the truck, and they'll say what the cubic yardages in terms of dump trucks or whatever there is, trucks that are made to haul gravel and the whole coal or whatever they're hauling, sand, and it's right there. I mean, it's written. Here's the cubic volume that the truck can hold, and they didn't do it, and here it is. Here's the proof. You're going to be fine, assuming you have that information.
I do have the photos, but I do not have the model of the truck.
That's easy. That's not a hard one. I mean, if you have to, you go down to the yard and just, look at the truck.
All right.
And it's good. Okay, not easy now. They're going to say it wasn't that truck. It was another truck we have. And, you're on it. Okay. I'd like to see what truck they had. And they're going to argue, do they have a record of which truck goes out? And question of math and who wins and who doesn't. It's easy. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back with plenty more of Handle on the Law. Let's check in with Brian Berubin in the Kfi News Center.
Some people in western Afghanistan have reported seeing a dead body hung by a train, saying the Taliban put it there at the city of Herat. A new California law will ban calling migrants aliens in state law. And the Grand Princess cruise ship will set sail today, the first cruise ship to launch out of the port of LA since the pandemic shutdown last year. And we'll have a look at some trouble on the 405 next.
Hey, if you want out of your house, there's tons of reasons why people do want out. Moving, getting out of Dodge, downsizing, kids are gone, financial issues, you need the money, inheriting a house, now what do you do with it? Well, the first default is called real estate agent, who signs you up, lists the house at 6% you get to pay, by the way. And the agent comes in and goes, now let's get this thing ready to sell, clean, paint, repair. And how about doing none of that? Selling your home for a fair price without any of that hassle. The buyer never walks through your house, no appraisal, no commission, no fees, and you get paid in cash. And fast. And I'm talking about 10 days or less. That's directbuyers.com. This is a company I've been telling you about for months now. They're a local family-owned business since 1986. The owners, Janet, Matt, brother and sister, really neat people. I spent hours with them talking about their business. Now, there are a lot of schmucks out there. It's that kind of a business. Directbuyers.com is a whole different company. See what they can offer you. I tell you they're going to give you an honest, no obligation offer. They're going to get you $15,000 cash advance before closing to help with your move. And they'll never, ever lowball you. That is so important. Directbuyers.com, directbuyers.com. Call 844-242-SELL, directbuyers.com.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. There's a stall on the 405 in Westchester. That's northbound at Howard Hughes Parkway is still stuck in the middle lane, so you'll see some stop-and-go traffic from Manchester. Corona, ongoing work zone on the 15 southbound. That's from El Cerrito Road to Temesco Canyon Road. And that right lane is closed off until further notice, so watch the delays there. Riverside on the 215 northbound. The work zone has the left lane closed off until 12 today. That's in between Martin Luther King Boulevard and University Avenue. You're seeing heavy traffic from the 60. KFI on the side helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
This report is sponsored by No Need Auto Superstore. Summer may be almost over, but there's still time to get cheaper prices on a super selection of new Hondas. During the final days of the Honda Center Sales Event, return your Honda lease to one of their 5 lease return super centers and upgrade today. Online at noleads.com.
People who are vaccinated are getting sick from COVID variants, and Americans have no end of questions and concerns. What we do know is that fever is the leading sign of COVID, so everyone needs an accurate thermometer. Exogen temporal scanner's accuracy is backed by more than 100 clinical studies, while non-contact devices have no supporting studies. They miss fevers and give a dangerous and false sense of security. Remember, vaccines are not enough, and you need an accurate thermometer. Learn more at Exogen.com. You don't sleep well. Some days you're angry and irritable, and other days you're just down. Listen, CB Distillery discovered a breakthrough compound called CBN, and when the CBN is added to CBD, the results are incredible. It interacts with our regulatory system, responsible for better sleep, emotional ups and downs, and even memory. Try it at cbdistillery.com, and enter SAVE to get 20% off. cbdistillery.com. Not available in Alabama, Iowa, South Dakota.
Hey, Conley here. Know why I got a whole house water filtration system from Jurgen Water? Because I don't want to wonder if my family's tap water is safe. No more wasting money on bottled water, no plastic bottles to recycle, and no more visits to the chiropractor's office because you're lifting 5-gallon bottles of water or 40 pounds of salt. No calcium buildup on faucets or shower heads, and that alone is worth it. Jurgen extends the life of your water heater. Enjoy with this clean water. Jurgen Water offers free lifetime service. No one else can make that claim. The system takes up a little tiny amount of space. So let's get Purigen, California's preferred whole house water filtration system. And for a limited time, when you buy a whole house system, you get the 6-stage alkaline drain system for free. 844-80-WATER. 844-80-WATER. That's P-U-R, again, water.com. Spelled wrong, but the water's right. 844-80-WATER.
Are you suffering with knee pain? Have you tried shots, pills, yet you are still suffering with chronic knee pain caused by bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, a torn meniscus, a fall, or accident? Have you been told that you need a knee replacement? Here is good news from Dr. Philip Yu, founder of 21st Century Pain Institute. You may now have hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with a new non-surgical painless laser stem cell treatment. The West Coast's only laser-guided stem cell therapy. This new treatment may reduce or eliminate your knee pain in minutes, and Dr. Yu is
using this treatment on NFL alumni players with their knee and back injuries. Here's a special offer. Dr. U is offering a special $97 knee, knees, and a day exam that includes an infrared laser joint inflammation scan, a Neuro 7 nerve test, and X-ray MRI review. Normally $375, but just $97 for the first 27 callers. Grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say knee pain. There is only a limited number of $97 exams, so on your cell phone dial pound 250 and say knee pain.
The Delta variant is making COVID-19 spread faster and more easily. Variants can be more contagious, aggressive, and deadly. But we know vaccines work. Vaccinated Californians have greater protection against serious illness, hospitalization, and death. We can help stop the spread and end this pandemic. Get vaccinated and wear a mask when it can protect you and others. Find a vaccine near you at myplan.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
If you're in a business that managed to keep 5 or more people on payroll, a new government program will pay you up to $33,000 per employee. $33,000. This isn't a loan, it's a grant, it's free money. The challenge? Getting your hands on it. Hi, I'm Howard Mackler. That's exactly why I founded InnovationRefunds.com to cut through the red tape and get you the money. At InnovationRefunds.com, our tax attorneys and CPAs are experts at helping businesses like yours to get their share of these government funds. InnovationRefunds.com does all the legwork and doesn't charge you a penny until you receive the money. Our team has helped over 6,000 businesses to get some $450 million, and InnovationRefunds.com can get your business up to $33,000 per employee. Just go to InnovationRefunds.com, click on Qualify Me, answer a few questions. No risk, high reward. InnovationRefunds.com.
Yes, I know. I have a calming demeanor. You know, when it's your job basically to push people beyond their comfort zone, it's good to make them feel as safe as possible. Like an open heart surgeon for your home. You'll be fine. No worries. You got it.
Home with Steve Jobs, the House Whisperer. Tomorrow morning at 9 on KFI AM 640.
If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com.
KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk.
And good morning, everybody. John over here. It's Saturday morning. 800-520-1534 is the number to call in. 800-520-1534. Back we go. More handle on the law. Margaret legal advice, where I tell you you have no case. Win. Hello, Win.
Hi, Bill.
Yes.
I'm divorced, and in the judgment it says that I get all the debt, but I get all the house. But now my ex won't sign the papers. Is there anything I can do?
Oh, there's plenty.
I'm sorry, I know I can go to court, but I don't have the contract.
That's it. You can only go to court. But let me explain what's going to happen. The judge is going to have her pay your attorney fees. May very well sanction her. And the judge can very well and will order that the property be transferred into your name by judicial decree. And she's going to be paying for all of it. And she should know that. If you need a lawyer letter, what you have to get is a lawyer letter saying, hey, let me tell you, you don't want to sign in defiance of court order. Hey, baby, that's important, by the way, that the lawyer said, hey, baby, you're going to be in a world of hurt if you don't sign this thing because you're violating a court order. There's also contempt of court that can be hauled in. Yeah, I mean, it's really no joke when a judge says you have to do A, B, or C, and you tell the judge to go pound sand. And that's exactly what your ex is doing. The ex is not screwing you over, Lynn. The ex is screwing the court and telling the court it can go pound sand. So at least a lawyer letter, and yeah, you don't have to pop for a lawyer, but you'll get your money back because she'll pay for it. Now, does she have any money to do so?
No.
All right, so you're not going to. The other thing, you might very well, do a little research, do it on your own, and just go into court and you represent yourself on this.
Well, I'm okay with my lawyer. I'm just saying she doesn't.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Then she's screwed no matter what. Tell your lawyer to go in there, first write that letter, and see if you can steer, and it should. Robert. Hello, Robert.
Okay.
Yes.
Listen, I'm owning the house. It's worth about $800,000 with a reverse mortgage on it, $300,000. Came down in 2013 to take care of my mother who died of dementia in 2019, December. And I tried to secure a loan, and I can't get anybody to loan me any money because I don't have 2 years work.
Well, here's the problem that's going on. Right now, I'm surprised that the mortgage company didn't call the loan. Because usually reverse mortgages, they simply call the loan and say, okay.
They did.
Okay, they did call the loan. So now keep in mind.
When the pandemic hit.
Yeah, now keep in mind that the people who loan the money on a reverse mortgage, they have first position. Right? They're secure. They have first position. So anybody else that's going to loan the money is going to take a second position. Now, I am surprised just because you don't have 2 years income, if the bank knows that you're going to sell the property or you're just going to keep the property?
Well, I wanted to keep it, but now I'm looking at, I want to sell it and get out of California.
Well, selling it is going to be easy. Selling it is not going to be a problem. You get a real estate agent and they set it up with the lender, and the lender gets paid through escrow. It's keeping it that would be a problem. So the fact that you don't have 2 years of income on income taxes, nobody cares. And the house is collateralized anyway, so you're pretty safe. I think the problem is going to be you want to keep the house, you want to take over the loan or get a new loan, and the mortgage company going, hey, Robert, 2 years, I want to know if you can pay this puppy off. And so that's what's going on. So if you're going to sell it, not a problem. If you're not going to sell it, then you've got some scrambling to do, for sure. Ricardo! Hello, Ricardo.
Hi, Bill.
Yes.
Back in December 2020, my wife had an accident, and she was rear-ended at 101 freeway. Her car was totaled, and she didn't went to the hospital. She went to their doctor recommended physical therapy. The insurance sent a check, a partial check, what we request or what we agreed for my wife's total loss for the car.
Right, for the car, right. You got the car, okay.
And we didn't cash the check. We hold the check because that was not the amount that we agreed.
Okay.
Then my wife, based on the doctor's opinion, she went to take physical therapy, which she already finished that. The insurance called us back and says we need all the medical files from the doctors and X-rays and all that. This company is in New York.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Very, very hard to reach them.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you, how badly was your wife banged up? How long was she in physical therapy?
3 months.
You know what? It may be worthwhile to get an attorney. To get an attorney, the attorney handles everything. But also takes a third of what you collect. And the issue is, this is sort of a wobbler. It's not a big moneymaker for lawyers, and it's not a $50,000 case, but it's several $1,000s. There's no question about it. So you got two issues going on. Number one, the car being totaled. Lawyer will take care of that and doesn't take a percentage of that. The other one is the physical damage, the personal injury that she sustained. Is that worth a couple of $3,000-$4,000 maybe? You know what? Go to handleonthelaw.com and ask a personal injury lawyer because, matter of fact, the guy who runs handleonthelaw.com is a friend of mine who is a personal injury lawyer. So, and he's very, very honest. He'll say, "Man, do it on your own," and he'll give you advice what to say. He'll say, "Here's what you do with the insurance companies," and if he says it's worthwhile to take the case, I would jump on it because. He turns down a lot of people saying, you know what, it's not worth it for me to get involved. Here's what you should do. And you're right in the middle there, Ricardo, with insurance companies. Back in New York, doesn't matter. They still deal it. So go to handleonthelaw.com. You'll talk to a guy named Mark, and just see where you're going with that. Because, that's a wobbler. I feel much better if your wife, for example, had lost a leg. Now, granted, that may be a little extreme, but then you don't negotiate on your own with the insurance company. You really don't. You get a lawyer for that one. 2 legs is worth more money. The more limbs you lose, obviously, the bigger the amount of money that you can collect. Okay, with that sad note, why don't we go ahead and take a break and see what's going on with the world. This is Handel on the Law, and let's check in with Brian Baruman.
Dozens of parents are trying to recall 3 members of the Tustin School District Board over claims of critical race theory being taught. Organizer Cindy Lee says parents had to use public records requests to get transparency on the ethnic studies course.
We want trustees that will be accountable to constituent concerns and have a plan for increasing the test scores in PUSD, particularly within minority groups, regardless of political affiliation.
Lee says schools should be about math and science, not teaching kids about social justice and how to become political activists. She says signature gathering starts Monday. The 3 board members and the Tustin School District declined to comment. Delays are expected for drivers along State Route 60 in Sacramento County. Caltrans Dennis Keaton says the delays are due to construction on the Delta bridges.
I would just ask that everyone please be mindful of their speeds when traveling along State Route 160, the Delta. That it is a curvy route, driving near a body of water and also having all the work that's being done out that way.
He says the Paintersville, Steamboat Slough, and Isleton bridges are being updated with new technology. This is funded through Senate Bill 1, the Road Repair and Accountability Act of 2017. California is planning to reduce 75% of organic waste from landfills by 2025. Cal Recycle Director Rachel Wagner says the state's new climate law is changing waste collection for the first time in 30 years.
We need to stop throwing away our food waste and our yard waste and our other organic materials and divert them into either reuse opportunities or composting.
She says businesses and residents will need to start using organic waste collection services by January 1st. These services must either divide organic waste into separate bins or transport organic waste to a facility that repurposes it for use. There's a crash on the 10 in West Covina.
That's eastbound after Vincent Avenue. It's along the right shoulder, but it's a big rig that crashed against another big rig that's causing some look-at-loo delays from Pacific Avenue. If you're traveling on the 5 southbound in Commerce, you'll see some slowing as you approach Atlantic Boulevard, and it stays slow until you get to about the 605 Westchester on the 405 northbound just after Howard Hughes Parkway. There's still a stalled car stuck in the middle lane. That's causing some stop-and-go traffic from Manchester. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
Navigating Medicare can simply be overwhelming, which is why I'm suggesting you call AGA Medicare Options. Get educated about all the rules before you make decisions about your Medicare. And believe me, plans change every year and sometimes dramatically. Let me tell you what AGA is offering. A free dinner and an educational Medicare seminar. There'll be no enrollments, there'll be no sales at the seminars, and it's a question of teaching you what's going on. AGA's team of experienced agents will advise you step by step on a plan that fits your unique situation and budget. And as I said, everybody's different. AGA will help you find plans that are accepted by your physicians, cover your medications at the lowest out-of-pocket cost. The free dinner and seminar, and they're all over Southern California. Dial pound 250 on your cell phone and use the keyword My Medicare. Say My Medicare. Pound 250 on the cell and say My Medicare. Or visit AGAMedicareOptions.com, AGAMedicareOptions.com.
Southland weather from KFI. Highs in the upper 60s to mid-70s at the beaches, mid-70s to low 80s in metro LA and OC, upper 70s to mid-80s in the inland valleys, and mid-80s to low 90s in the Inland Empire. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Brian Baruman.
If you thought you missed the lowest mortgage rates in history, you're in luck, because they're back. Mortgage rates are near historic lows again. So if you have a mortgage, refinance it and forget it. You'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Network Capital Funding is offering a low 15-year fixed rate at 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Incredible! Network Capital has built a reputation for saving people time and money with our unique process that's fast, simple, and secure. Our 15-year fixed rate is 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Now, second chances don't come often, and you may never see these rates again. So, refinance it and forget it. That's a 15-year fixed at 1.75%. Yes, 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Call the experts at Network Capital now. Call 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1-HIT. As in home run. Call now and save big on your refi. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1448. NMLS ID 11712. Not licensed in all states. Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation and the Financing Law. Number 603D787. An equal opportunity lender. Rates subject to change and may not be available at rate law. Discount points may apply. Subject to credit approval. Call 800-500-1448 for additional cost information.
Unclog your drain for only $77 with Rooter Hero.
Everybody needs a hero. Rooter Hero.
KFI would like to thank the Radio and Television News Association for making KFI News the winningest news outlet in Southern California.
KFI AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
An iHeart radio station.
And good morning. Bill Handel here on a Saturday up until 11 o'clock when Leo Report comes aboard, and that's 11 to 2. And this afternoon, Neil Saavedra with the Fourth Report. And I talk to Neil every Friday, yesterday, when he does the final segment of the show in the morning. Anyway, our phone number, 800-520-1534. Lines are open. 800-520-1534. Welcome back to Handle on the Law, Marginal Legal Advice. Scott!
Bill,
Yeah.
I have a townhouse that I rent out seasonally through a rental agency. We signed a lease with the tenant in July for October 1st beginning. And yesterday I got a paperwork from the the rental agency telling me that some of their terms are changing on fees that they charge, and that's beginning on October 1st as well.
Mm-hmm.
What are my chances of not signing? It says it's an addendum. Does that mean it pertains to the lease?
No, it doesn't pertain to the lease. It pertains to your relationship with the rental agency. That's the agreement. There are two agreements here. One agreement is between you and the tenant. The other agreement is between you and the management company that sort of runs the place.
Okay.
Do you have a contract with them? Is that signed?
Well, yes, they are the leasing agent.
I understand, but do you have a contract with them?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you don't.
It's saying that they're the exclusive.
Yeah, but what are they? Okay, fine, but what are they supposed to do? I'm assuming part of the agreement is it lists what their duties are, what they're supposed to do, and that's the case.
Right, but some of their fees are changing, and they're going to be withholding.
Hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. You have a written agreement signed by both parties as to what the management company is going to provide in terms of services. Is that correct?
I will have to go back and check that paperwork out.
That's everything. That's everything. Because if it turns out you do, they cannot just throw an addendum at you saying we've decided to arbitrarily change the contract. You can't do that. Both sides have to agree. Now, if there isn't any agreement, yeah, they can pretty well say yes, no, and you can say no too. And if it's just that they have an exclusive and you can't come to any other terms, I don't think you have much of a contract.
Okay, they did send a new contract for exclusivity starting in October.
Okay, hang on a minute. That's fine. You can sign that. But what is the current contract that you have? And you have to look at your paperwork. So,
that's what I have to find.
Yeah,
I just thought it was strange for them to send an addendum.
They're trying to get more money from you. That's all. It's not strange at all. You know, it's welcome to America and welcome to capitalism, and let's see if we can get more money from Scott, kind of thing.
Right.
Do your homework and then call me back on that. Okay?
All right, Bill. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Yeah, you can't. The bottom line here, and the rule of law, you can't just arbitrarily change the contract. You know, you and I have a deal. I loan you $1,000. And I get 6% interest. Well, halfway through it, I can't say, by the way, it's now 8% interest. No, it's not. Look at the contract we have. Incidentally, phone numbers. We do have some lines open. 800-520-1534. It's one of those weird days. We're very close to playing Baby Shark. Very, very close. Then you come back. Okay, so many people just, when you hear that, the lines explode. So we'll hold off on Baby Shark right now. Andrea! Hello, Andrea, welcome.
Hello there. My question is, I'm a landlord of a beautiful home in Aliso Viejo, and I had renters that did insidious damage totaling almost $54,000. My question is, besides going to a civil court, can I hold their renter's insurance? I had homeowner's insurance because I used to live in the home and didn't convert to a landlord policy.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do much other than file a lawsuit against them. Now, they can turn it over to the renter's insurance to the company, but company's not going to say yes. This looks like straight out vandalism.
It was.
Yeah, well, an insurance company is going to say, oh, sure, we'll cover your vandalism, your criminal activities. They're not going to do that. So effectively, you have $54,000 of losses. You're going to sue them. I don't know if they have any money. Generally, people who do that kind of damage aren't sitting there with huge assets in the bank or have good insurance. Not that it matters in this case. And so you're probably going to it's a rental property, so you're going to have to just write it off. I mean, you've got, obviously it's a huge deduction because of the money that you lost on there, but that's probably the best you're going to be able to do.
And it wasn't just damage from living in the home. It was things that were done maliciously.
Yeah, no, I understand.
All the doors with shampoo and kicked the mirrors in.
I get it. I'm reading on the computer exactly what it was. Yeah, that's why I said the word vandalism. It's beyond just negligence. And
which I can't prove it was them.
Oh, what do you mean you can't prove it was them? Who else would it be?
Well, obviously, but I didn't see them do it.
Doesn't matter.
And then they had a realtor do the walkthrough in the home and wouldn't let me in. So their friend realtor did the walkthrough and said everything was fine.
All right, any pictures?
I have 800 pictures.
Okay, do they have any pictures showing that everything was copacetic during their walkthrough?
Well, probably, because they probably did a narrow angle lens and didn't take a picture of
that's going to be
their mirrored doors and closets.
That's going to be your argument.
Mm-hmm. Can I go after the real estate agent?
No. What the real estate agent do to you?
They were the ones that said the walkthrough was okay.
Well, it wasn't. And yeah, maybe you can go after the real estate agent, but probably not, because the real estate agent said, that's what I saw. So, no, you have to sue. I would bring in the real estate agent. I just say hell of it. Absolutely. All right, Steve, you're up. Welcome, Steve.
Okay, my question is, I'm kind of stuck in a hard place, and is there anything legally I could do? I need a knee replacement. My doctor says he's not going to give it to me until I lose possibly about 10 more pounds. At my work, they're pressuring me a lot for production. I run machinery. I'm having a hard time keeping up with my production. I admit that. I've been there, 40 plus years. I'm at an age where I'm close to retirement, but I cannot retire. I believe they might be trying to fire me, but I don't know. What can I legally do?
Well, first of all, get another doctor that's willing to do a knee replacement. Because if your doctor won't do it for 10 pounds, there's a doctor out there that'll do it. Because if you getting disability, you have to have a doctor's recommendation, actually get a prescription for disability, effectively, because you need a knee replacement. And then you're saying to their doctor, who's going to say probably no. I want to lose 10 pounds, which has nothing to do with your knee replacement. Plenty of fat people get knee replacements.
Ram 3500 is built tough with a durable engine and offers different box and cab combinations to meet your needs.
Lose about 10 more pounds.
For 2011, Dodge has redesigned its Ram 3500 to provide greater payload capacity and more comfort features for the driver and passengers, producing a great work truck without compromising on the convenience options available on today's vehicles.
How much weight?
Confidence and poise are expressed throughout the exterior. A confident footprint is created via the 17-inch alloy wheels.
I'm 5'8".
The 2011 Ram 3500 exterior design changes improve aerodynamics and reduce noise and vibration.
I don't think that has much to do with a knee replacement, where a doctor says, you have to go down to 250 before we
You'll notice that the headroom and legroom
so the trick is going to a doctor that says, you need knee replacement, go to another orthopedic surgeon, and they're out there.
AM/FM stereo with a single